Hey, family, welcome to the Hub. Oh my goodness. So welcome back, ladies. I'm feeling like a summer dream right now, right? I have on my caftan, I have on my island earrings. I am not at anyone's beach today. I will be again this weekend because beach life is definitely my kind of life. If you are a beach life type of person, drop a hashtag beach life somewhere because it's just like, ooh, beach life is my thing. It's my happy place. So today I am channeling my inner beach bum. But so someone sent me this text message of this viral post, and I'll read it to you for those who are not in our free Facebook group. And for those who are, I'll end up posting it in the group a little bit later. But I want to read this situation that happened that I'm just like, oh, heck nah. So some of you may not have seen this, some of you may have, but long story short, a young lady went on a date, right? A young lady went on a date, and her name was Diamond. So Diamond went on a date, and I'm going to read to you this interaction. She says to her date, so they had a date last night. She says to her date, "How was your day?" Now, this young man, I'm going to say young man because grown folk, right? He says, "I can't complain. Work was pretty stressful though. Glad to be off. I'm going to text, I'm going to shower and then I'm going to text you when I'm out." So then he sends, "Honestly, Diamond, you seem like an amazing woman, but I don't think we're compatible. You ate the whole DAMN salad, which isn't ladylike, a salad, y'all. Makes me feel like you're greedy for food, and I need a woman who knows when to stop eating." She's eating a salad, y'all. "You know, I meal prep and go to the gym daily. I just feel like you'd be overweight in the near future. I still want to hang out, but that bothered me. I almost exploded. I love your vibe and energy, though. You're perfect. It's just that one thing. Plus, it was our first date. You was supposed to have butterflies. How could you eat that much?" Yo, this is crazy. So I'm bringing this up just for amusement, right? Because I know for a fact that you have some kind of iteration of this in your dating life, right? We all come across people that just ain't it, right? Put "ain't it" in the chat. So if you come across somebody that ain't it, put "ain't it" in the chat. And this guy, this dude ain't it. No matter the level or the stature of life that you're in, whether you're a cashier, a massage therapist, a teacher, an executive, an IT manager, a CEO, whatever, wherever you are, we all have come across some iteration of this. But understand that when someone is so critical, I've come to realize it really is all on them. And I'm thinking about a close family member, right? I have a close family member, male, that takes pride in tearing apart whoever he's going to date. And for some of you, you do the same thing. You look for that one thing that annoys the heck out of you so that you say, you know what, this isn't it. This was a waste of my time. I don't want it. You can see very much so here that this dude is self-sabotaging what could be a great thing, because literally he said that this woman was perfect outside of the fact that she ate her whole salad. Let me take y'all down memory lane. On my third or fourth date with Andy, we went to a sports bar with his cousin and his cousin's girlfriend. I ordered chicken wings. If y'all know something about me, I'm a chicken wing connoisseur. And I love chicken wings. And guess what? I don't eat them pretty at all. I'm Jamaican. So I don't believe in leaving chicken behind, no chicken left behind. So literally, we talking about, and I still eat them like this. Like there's no cuteness to this whole situation. I put the whole wing in my mouth that comes out dry, and then I chew up the bone. It's a whole situation. It's not cute. I I try and learn what my manners are, but when it comes to a good chicken wing, I get lost in the sauce, right? I get lost in a good chicken wing. And I remember his cousin making making a comment like, man, well, you know, she's the realist because I was continuously, I ate the chicken wing real. Like I wasn't putting on any pretense. So the fact that I went on a date with this man, disintegrated chicken wings, and he still married me. Listen, we cannot be caught up with someone who says you ate a whole salad. So my invitation to Diamond and to the rest of you who are listening and watching this episode is I want you to start to think about, who are you as is? You know, who are you as is? And I want you to think about, okay, what are some of my, downfalls, some of my things that I need to work on? But who is the essence of who I am? Am I a salad eater? Am I a steak eater? Am I a chicken eater? Am I a pasta eater? What do I like to do? I need you to be very clear about what you like to do, right? What are the things that you like to do? And just be you, authentically you. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say go eating chicken wings on the first 3 days if you know you don't know how to eat properly, right? But it is very important. Hold on one second, y'all. It is very important to think about your strengths, right? And bringing those forward. And if the person you go on a date with cannot see those strengths, then maybe this is not the person for you. And I'm sorry for all the background noise. My husband is taking over the studio. I'm in the living room. My mom's walking around with plastic. I'm sorry. All right. So what did I have to tell you? Okay, how to stay motivated. So how do you stay motivated? How do you stay motivated when dating? How do you stay motivated when dating? I have a couple of tips for you. So are y'all ready? Say I'm ready if y'all are ready, right? Because you're going to come across weirdos. You're going to come across strange people. You're going to come across people that you feel like, oh, that was a waste of time. One is I want you to look at dating as data collection, not as husband interviews. Too often we hang our hat on one date because literally you feel like this person is supposed to be your husband just because you had 3 conversations. I was talking to somebody, was it a man or a woman? I was talking to somebody earlier this week, and long story short, the guy ended up saying that the last person that it was one of our Real Love Network members. So she got on the phone with one of the guys that she had been talking to, via the chat, via the dating app. And he said, I state, he mentioned that the last person that he went on 2 dates with, he said, I don't think this is going to work out. And she said, how could you just dump me like that? They went on 2 dates, literally two, just 2 dates. And that's just bananas, right, guys? We are not in a relationship if we've gone on 2 dates. So I want you to be realistic. So number one, dating is for data collection. Number two, I want you to be realistic. Don't fast forward something just because he's cute, consistent, and complete sentences, right? So that's a ongoing joke we have within the Real Love Network. It's like, listen, I know that's the baseline, but that does not make him your husband, right? So let's be realistic of where you are and don't try to fast forward things just because you think that's going to make it turn into something more just because you spend more time or have sex earlier or go on more dates. No, take it slow. Oh, 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 right? This time we'll take it slow. Hey, all right. I'll stick to my day job, but I want you to take it slow when it comes to dating. Slow in dating people and not just one person. Right. So number 3 is I want you to date more than one person. And you're like, oh, Coach Cass, but I have so much work to do. I have so many things to do. How am I supposed to do that? Listen, the things that you do, they got on your schedule because you allowed them to. When you want something done, you give it to a busy woman. So I need you to start to think about, the fact that you desire real love. How is that working for you dating one person at a time? interviewing, having a conversation with, having a good time with just one person. That only gives you one option. So you spend 6 months, you see, I really like my nail, right? You spend 6 months to a year just hanging out with this one person because they blew some breath on you. And then 6 months to a year later, you're like, oh, I shouldn't have did that. Right? How many times have we done that? But yes, I've done that, Coach Cass. Yes, exactly. So I want you to date more than one person at a time. And I want you to do like three, right? So we're dating like three. I'm not saying sleeping with three. I said getting to know three. It's data collection. You're just getting to know three people at a time and you move them off your roster. Okay, that one wasn't it. Oh, back to zero. Okay, we start again, right? I want you to start to think about dating like breathing, like eating, like dancing. It's just something that you do, period. Nothing else. When we start to look at it in the simplicity of what it is, it becomes less overwhelming. The overwhelm comes from, oh, I shimmied into this caftan. I put on my makeup. I put on my lipstick for this person and they weren't even worth it. What if you start to say, you know what? I got dressed up for me. I need to dress up sometimes. So maybe you take a couple photos when you dress up so you don't feel like it's a total waste if the date wasn't what you expected it to be. But then also, maybe you have a better vetting process on the front end and go on dates with people you're actually interested in. There's two ways to date. One is to date everybody and try and, figure out who rises to the top. And the other is to be a little bit more selective. So you go on less dates, but at least it's with people that you actually vibe with. Those two ways, neither is wrong. Neither is wrong. But as a busy woman, I know you don't necessarily have all the time to date the world, but I also want you to go on dates. Some of you are trapped in the messaging, trapped in the phone talk, trapped in the video phone, and you're not actually getting together in person. Get out and meet this person. If it's been 3 weeks, if it's been a month, it's time, honey. It's time. And a very simple way to move him offline is say, hey, I'd love to see your face in person. When can we make that happen? Right? And let him come up with it. Oh, I don't know, okay, let's talk about it. Some guys suck at planning, and then you have to say to yourself, do you want somebody that sucks at planning? Our first date, my husband and I, we went to a sushi spot. He said, hey, maybe we should grab something to eat sometime. I said, I'm hungry now. We was both leaving our own separate churches. I said, I'm hungry now. And we met up at a sushi spot that he loves. It was wonderful. After that, y'all, we went to Dunkin' Donuts. We went to IHOP. We went walking on the beach. It was nothing special, but it was getting to know each other. Some of you are judging a man based on how much he spends on a date. And understand, for me, that's frivolous. I don't want you spending $200, $300 on me who you just started getting to know. That shows me, I don't know, like, are you making good financial choices? Right? I don't know what this is. Right? So a lobster dinner does not equate to love for me. Right? I just wanted to get to know who this person was. And I'm so happy that I did. Because at the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things, what really matters is the connection that you have. And I'm not just talking about a sexual connection. I'm talking about that intellectual, emotional connection. That's something you cannot pay for. Can you connect with this person? Can you just sit and kick it on a couch and have conversation from dusk till dawn, morning to night? Some of y'all, you don't want to have a conversation. You don't want to talk. Do you really want to be in a relationship? These are some of the things that you got to ask yourself. Now, we talked about a lot today. Okay, I'm keeping this short. You could replay this episode, share it with a friend, and join us for the Love Vision Challenge. So I want you to go to lovevisionchallenge.com. It's a 4-day challenge where we are delving into the first step of this love process of creating gain the clarity that you need to have the love life that you want. The Love Vision is something that I believe in. I reflect on it. I update it. I look at it, I have a conversation about it, and it's something that I believe is so important for you to build a strong house in your life. I believe that some relationships are like quicksand. They're kind of built on this sand, and it rolls right down at the site of bad storms and weather, right? I live in Florida. There's always a hurricane happening, right? Well, hopefully not this year, please, dear Jesus, right? So, but then on the other side now, when it comes to a strong house, this is something that I teach within the Real Love Network. You want to build your relationship on solid rock. But what are the ingredients to make that rock? You help to make that happen. You help to formulate that concrete. You have to be clear on that, right? So come party with me. Lovevisionchallenge.com. We're going to have a good time. All right. We're getting started real soon. So don't miss out. All right. In the meantime, in between time, subscribe, like, and leave 5 stars. Much love, many blessings. I'm Coach Cass, America's go-to love doctor. Till next time. Bye, guys.